It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome. Sorry. I didn't even get to say anything. Oh my God. Welcome back, our wicked fiends. This is Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal and true crime podcast. I am your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and I'm here with my co-host,
Jojo Ghoul.
How is everybody doing today?
I'm really well. I'm a little anxious this week, but good.
Yeah, it's hot as shit again.
Wait, I heard a funny thing. It said it's so hot that Shrek is in my pants arguing with my ass about whose swamp it is. I laughed so hard. Right? Isn't it so funny? That's how I felt too.
Whose swamp it is? Oh my gosh. Welcome to my home. No, yes.
Welcome to my home.
Oh my gosh. So you guys obviously, I hope, enjoyed our camp episode. That was a fun, creepy fun.
I did. I loved it. I thought that one was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun one. If you guys hear like any sounds in the background, it could be my air conditioner, but guess what?
It's too hot.
They're fighting over the swamp, remember? So we want to keep the air on.
I can't hear it.
I don't think I can either.
Can we?
But if we hear Dopey Doo bark, we're going to have to figure that out. We'll just edit it out.
Well, he's sleeping. He's all right.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm drinking, and I hope it's not boring again. It's the Corona Seltzer Tropical Lime this time. I'm going to open it.
Those are never boring. Oh.
I'm on my second one. I'm going to taste it.
Yeah, Ghoulie's having lots of fun today.
You taste.
Do you not like it? Your face is confused.
No, I love it. It's just not as cold as I really wanted it to be.
I don't know.
It's good. She's always talking about my Coronas.
No, I like them. Sometimes there's an aftertaste or something.
You want to know what it is, you guys? It's that like sugar, like hardly any sugar. What is it?
Yeah, but I drink those too. No, I like it.
She does. She really likes it.
It's more I'm trying to figure out what the aftertaste and tasting is. Aspartame.
Tropical lime, I think. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, wait, it's lime. Give me another sip because I thought watermelon.
Skunk.
I thought it
tastes like how pot smells.
It might. Actually, hold on.
It's like a marijuana smell.
Yes, it tastes like there'd be pot in that. 100%.
Well, there might be. So everybody sit back. No.
That's exactly what that tastes like.
So
like
what is Jojo Ghoul drinking?
Global Ultra. I showed you.
She showed me like I haven't been staring at it for the last 20 minutes.
I lifted it up and showed you.
Oh my gosh, you guys were really excited that the podcast room is coming together.
Yeah, it's
we got
cute.
A pretty big horror thing going on in here. I'll post some pictures. It. But we have a horror puzzle that we would like to do. And then we're going to, what is it? Modge Podge it.
Modge Podge it, and then you can hang it up.
Yes, and when I was in Florida, I did that of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And I did that, and him and I posted, or he did the Modge Podge, did it really good, and I put it up on the wall.
I love Modge Podge.
So yeah, I'm going to do that with this horror puzzle that Jojo Ghoul and Poopy Ghoul.
Yeah, you can mix it with glitter too. Remember the year?
Glitter?
Remember the year Poop and I were absolutely broke for Christmas, so we made you presents?
You just said and mix the fucking puzzle with glitter.
No, I'm just saying you can mix Modge Podge with glitter.
And put it on my fucking horror puzzle.
You could.
Oh, listen, you can tell who's a glitter queen and who's
glitter.
Not.
I wish glitter covered everything in the world.
She also wishes that we lived in a musical.
Yeah, I do. And I want to actually live in a castle. Like a dark one.
She's confused. She loves sparkles, but she wants to live in a dark castle and she wants a musical everywhere.
I want to live in a sparkly vampire world.
So Twilight. Oh gosh. Okay, so
today, it's funny you said that. I just have to say this. I told somebody at work, my sister, what was it? Oh, I was watching Mac and Me, and they were going to the
Mac and
McDonald's party, and Mac was dressed up in the costume, the bear costume, and they were dancing like, you know, like 80s fun fucking woo.
Yeah.
And they were dancing, and I said to one of my coworkers, I was like, my sister really wishes that it was a musical. And I said, and I remember mentioning, okay, well, let's say we're at this gas station right now. I'm like, people would be dancing on the roof of their cars with the oil thing in their hand. People
How amazing.
Coming out of the door one by one, getting in a line and doing a routine dance. Absolutely. She was dying.
Think of how amazing that would be.
I would just want everyone to get the fuck out of my way so I can pay for my gas.
No, you'd want to sing.
I'd want to sing.
What if we did a whole podcast? In London, today's true crime.
Oh, there's Opie. Oh my God, Poopy Gold.
So funny. How'd you do that?
Look how big that is. That's so crazy.
Camp chair.
We're talking about a camp chair, and Opie just said hello.
It didn't sound like you went,
hello. Yes. So we are going to now get into this episode, which is going to be about vampires in New Orleans.
Vampires.
So
death to any vampire.
Oh my God. Stop.
Do you know what it's from?
Say it again.
Death to any vampire. Yes, you do. You know it, and you're gonna be mad.
Is it Bloodstone?
No. What if I say this? And bring the petite beauty with you. Interview with Vampire.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I meant by Dracula. Yeah. Oh my God. So we're gonna talk about the New Orleans vampires and some true crime stuff, and then kind of I don't know.
Mysterious.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Unknown.
So back to New Orleans again. Hold tight.
Bye.
Shit.
You said.
And we're back. Ooh. We're ready. We're ready to dive deep into Twilight. No, joking. Ready. The vampires Twilight. Were you guys Edward or Jacob? I was
just going to say which team. I was Bella.
Oh, that does make sense. I was Edward. Sorry. I did love Jacob, and I love me some Native Americans. I'm a Native American.
No, I know, but Edward was special. He was your special.
He was a wolf. Vampire. Edward was. You know what it was? Let me just be honest, everybody, if you want to know what I think about romance.
You thought he was better looking?
No. I mean,
I think so.
Yes.
It's okay.
But it was really how... Oh, there we go.
Oh, sorry.
Was that you or me? Both of us?
It was me coughing and blowing my nose air into the mic.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, Edward.
Yeah.
How he loved Bella. Like... How he was so interested in her in like a weird obsessive way, but it's creepy. Good. Like not a creepy guy who's stalking me, but like someone
even that works sometimes though. Dark romance.
Do not get any ideas.
No,
I will knock you out.
We were just talking. It's like a dark romance though. He had that touch.
Like my favorite movie. Everybody listen.
What?
My favorite dark romance.
Oh, I know.
Almost movie ever is The Crow.
She loves it.
And the reason I love Brandon Lee, I can't even talk. Eric Draven, the reason I love him is because of how much he loved his girl.
Yeah.
He comes back to avenge her.
Passionate.
And he just is so hot. So
he's handsome, isn't he?
Yeah, I like the long hair. I like, all
you
that.
Like the guys.
But that's weird because I liked Edward, who didn't have long hair, and Jacob did in the beginning. It was
the personality.
Yes, it was the obsessive romance, but then he had a cool face. So let's just say I was Team Edward, Yeah.
I mean, if I had to pick between the boys, I liked Edward better.
French historian Voltaire, King Louis XV, and Italian writer and adventurer Casanova, they all claimed that they knew Comte.
Wait, that's crazy.
Voltaire even said, he is a man who knows everything and who never dies, in quotes.
Shut up. That's crazy.
Yep. Official records show that the Comte was born in 1710 and he died in 1784. A lot of people claim that they've seen him recently, even as soon as 1970.
Wow.
Yeah, 70. I know you guys.
It's a vampire.
I feel like 1970 was 20 years ago. It wasn't.
Yeah, but from the time he's born.
Holy shit. 1970 is fucking 53 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is God. It? Yeah, it's 2023.
Fucking crazy you just did that math.
Yeah. See, I can do math. I just can't write it down.
I can't.
I can't write that shit down.
I also learned the other day people with dyslexia have a very hard time with math. So it makes sense.
I have dyslexia writing it down then.
I can't do any of it. Writing it down, even on a calculator, I fuck it up.
Oh, the Comte traveled all over Europe, throwing magnificent parties. He mesmerized guests with marvelous stories. These same guests claim that he never ate a bite of food ever.
Yeah, he's a vampire. I believe it. He is.
It's going towards that.
He just is. I feel it from him.
He just
even
is.
His name is a vampire name.
I agree.
Comte.
Oh. Oh, shit. Eventually, the Comte found himself in Germany, where he lived in a castle for a while as a confidant to Prince Hesse.
Mm-hmm.
During this time, a strange record of his death appeared. Boom, boom, boom.
Wait, we keep doing the same sounds.
We're doing the weirdest same sounds because we're both weird. A priest under the king's order wrote the death record, which states that the Comte died in 1784.
Of what?
I don't know.
Nothing, because he's not.
He's not. None of this is true. Probably not true. Who knows?
I don't think it is.
Many people don't believe this to be true.
Oh, that he's still alive?
Yeah, many people don't believe that he died. The death record is slim, and people continuously claim to have seen him. Rumors abound that the Comte did not die and instead traveled to the West in order to promote spiritual fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
Some say that the Comte first stopped in New Orleans, Louisiana. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Makes sense.
Whoa.
You made me choke.
That was loud. Excuse me. I am a lady, so. Anyway, so first stop was in New Orleans, Louisiana. Who is Jacques St Germain? Question mark, you guys.
I don't know.
Many consider New Orleans to be the most haunted city in the United States.
I believe it.
And with good reason, I'd say. Don't you guys?
This
is the third episode about things that have happened. Wait, no, this is the fourth. Jack and Addie. Delphine.
Lalaurie.
Yep. The Lalaurie Mansion and haunted hotels, and now vampires in New Orleans.
Yeah. They're there. I feel it. I've never been there, but they are.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps one of the most infamous, sinister figures claimed to roam the streets is Jacques St Germain.
Oh.
Some 200 years after the death of, in quotes, Comte de Saint Germain.
I think I see where it's going.
Mm-hmm, who was an immigrant from the south of France. Comte de Saint Germain, an immigrant from the south of France named Jacques St Germain, arrived in New Orleans and moved into the dwelling of a Royal Street home. So,
I know who he is.
If anybody's trying to get it, just keep listening. Jacques' knowledge, charming wit, and seemingly ageless presence made him well known. He spoke of events that had happened hundreds and hundreds of years in the past with a lot of detail, like in great detail.
Yeah.
He threw lavish parties with the finest foods, entertainment, and most prestigious guests, but never ate,
I was just going to say,
a bite of food.
Because he's the same guy.
Does that sound familiar?
Yes. I knew it.
No one questioned his seeming immortality, but maybe they should have.
Yeah, I would have.
I was trying to do something. I'm going to add more. I'm going to add more sounds. Not long after he had taken up residence in New Orleans, things got creepy quickly. Mm-hmm. There's a tale told by a lot of vampire enthusiasts in the Big Easy that one night Jacques invited a woman over to his house for a party alone. After a while, he asked her up to the balcony where he attempted to bite her neck. She freaked out and escaped by jumping off the balcony onto the pavement below.
Oh my gosh, I would have been like, no, turn me. It's fine.
Yeah. If I go by the TikTok that I'm sharing on my story on Instagram, I'm hanging out in the French Quarter waiting to be bit.
Your neck's out and everything. Hair up.
Yep. That's a good one.
I think it'd be cool to be a vampire.
I know,
as long as they're not really damned to hell. I'm not into that.
We're godly Christian vampires.
Yeah, I want to be.
We're like Edward's family. We would just eat deer.
I'd feel like I'd rather eat people than animals.
Well, we'll just be like vigilantes, like
I would be like the Edward back when he used to eat people and it was just bad people.
You're naughty.
No, they're bad.
But he was naughty too.
They were bad.
You can't kill you guys.
Well, no, I'm.
The story goes that the terrified woman had drops of blood trickling down her neck. People quickly surrounded her. They called the police, and when the police got there to investigate, they found something that made their blood run cold.
Ooh.
Jacques' home, in that home, they found clothes from all different time periods stained in blood.
Oh, shit.
There was absolutely no utensils, no food, nothing. Bottles of what seemed to look like red wine, but were in fact human blood, filled the cabinets. What they didn't find was Jacques St Germain, who never returned.
Oh, no, of course not.
The legend has it that Jacques St Germain was actually the Comte De Saint Germain.
Absolutely, he was.
Absolutely.
He was.
Who people still claim to spot around the world to this day.
That's so sick.
So there's a fun little, vampire thrill. Like, yeah, I'm going to post some on.
Oh, good, because I want to see if we've seen him.
Well, I don't know if I will be able to tell. It's not like a great picture. Oh. But so the site source for this, pelicanstateofmind.com, Louisiana love, Jacques St Germain. Yeah, so that's a fun little beginning opening of our vampire tale. But now we're going to dive into the Carter Bros. These guys, this is a true crime part, okay? So let's listen. The Carter Bros. In terms of murder, New Orleans rates among the highest. It has always been a notorious place for missing persons. That it's a place where people just disappear. No one ever knows what happens to them. They just disappear. Like that's a lot of people. And yeah, it's scary.
Pretty weird.
The blood of the French, Spanish, Indian, African, Creole, and English all mixed together. They all mix together in the French Quarter, where the mosquitoes are not so picky, nor perhaps are the other creatures that live there. Holy shit, dude.
I wonder if anybody knows what that's from.
If you guys know what it's from, leave it, I don't know, in my Q&A.
I wonder how many people just think we're insane when we're actually quoting movies, though.
Yes,
they probably don't even know.
We are fucking insane. And I just want to say, when I said I wanted to live in the French Quarter,
she meant it.
And I was telling Jojo Ghoul, what she meant to say was, I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes. I had to say it. Someone reminded me, heart smiley face. Someone reminded me that.
Did you just say emojis?
Yes. That's my emoji. For the special person that told me. Okay, so in the early 1930s, the Carter brothers, Wayne and John Carter, were living what seemed to be a normal life. The brothers made a living in the southern city of New Orleans. They worked on the docks where they handled fresh seafood. They worked off the boats, that type of stuff. A few people knew the dark side of these two in their lives, the hardships that they faced in their life, including the fact that the brothers were not, in quotes, human.
Oh, they're not human?
I guess. They were considered by the town to be vampires. Vampires.
They are.
She said, yeah.
They are. They are. They're vampires.
Vampires. The year was 1932. A young girl stormed down Royal Street, visibly shaken and terrified. She was covered in blood. Her wrist had been slit. Authorities rushed to the young girl and took her to the nearest hospital. Upon, further investigation, they found that her wrists were cut, but not with the purpose of killing, rather to drain blood slowly from her body.
I know a vampire wound when I hear one.
Yep, that's a vampire one, you guys.
Thank you.
You heard it first here. Her story sounded a bit far-fetched, obviously, you guys. But I would have believed it. So
yeah, how do you not?
She was tied up by two brothers, along with several other victims, and she and the others were held captive so the brother could drink their blood. Blah, blah, blah. The girl stated that she was able to escape due to the brothers' carelessness in securing her ropes. I'm almost saying that word.
Securing.
Yeah. Not sure if she was telling the truth, the police agreed to follow her back to this home on the corner of Royal Street and St. Anne. Once the police and the girl arrived at the home, which was owned by the Carter brothers, they were horrified to find, as the girl had described, that there were 4 other victims. They were almost dead. They were tied to chairs in one of the rooms. All of these victims had their wrists bandaged and stained with blood. 2 more bodies wrapped in blankets were in another room. The unmistakable odor of death spread through the apartment. So obviously these 2 were just, corpses. Yeah.
They were just corpses.
They were dead bodies. That's sad.
I'm not laughing at the dead bodies.
Listen, you guys already know this.
I feel like I'm constantly laughing at wicked, inappropriate times. And I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the bad things that's being said.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So it seemed that the brothers left early each morning just before the sun came up. They would return every night. When they would return using a knife, they would reopen these wounds that these victims had, so the blood would flow freely from their cuts. Gross. They caught the blood in cups, and then they would drink it until they were obviously, in other words, in a vampire way, fulfilled.
I was going to say classic vampire behavior.
Yes. Classic.
Every vampire book I've read, it's the same behavior.
Classic vampire. I always say vampire.
Bro. I don't know why I said vampire.
The brothers would then redress the wounds with fresh bandages. They spoke very little and gave no concern for their victims' well-being, obviously. They kidnapped were only a food source for these two brothers. Wow. The Carter brothers.
Jeez, I've never heard of that.
I know. So unaware that the girl had got out or escaped, John and Wayne Carter went about their routine as usual.
Oh, shit.
The police waited for the brothers to come back. It's important to remember that the Carter brothers were not very big, just heads up. They were 5'6" at max and weighed less than 160 pounds each.
They're little guys.
Yeah.
I mean, 5'6" isn't that little. It's 6 inches taller than me, but like it sounds little.
It's 3 taller than me, so they're not that big. Yet somehow the brothers overtook all of the police. Like they took over, or they overtook all of the police officers.
Vampires.
Like knocking 4 of them out before leaping from the top floor balcony.
Oh, yeah.
They gracefully landed to the road below and ran off quicker than lightning. A feat impossible for the average man, they say.
I remember. The way you're reading it so funny. I love the way I love the way you're reading it. It's very like
Yo. Yes. Yes. We sound like Borat now. It's okay. Oh my God. While very strong, the brothers were not very smart, in other words. They decided to go to work the next day.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. What's your names? Wayne and fucking whatever.
They knocked out 18 cops, jumped off a 30-foot roof, and then went to work. And they're like, no one's going to even care that we're here.
No one's even
Can't call in. The economy's bad.
Wayne and fucking John, you guys show up to work the next day.
They've got rent due.
Oh my God, they showed up. Upon arrival, the police surrounded and arrested them. Obviously, Wayne and John.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if they were found. I hope they're dead so they don't find me. Dun, dun, dun. I don't care. You're mean.
We'll just put garlic and prayers.
I'll put a foot up your ass.
Don't come here, vampires.
Don't come here, vampire. See? I got a protected dog. What is this?
Oh my gosh, the vampire's here.
My dog is here to protect me. So you just heard him. He's at the back door, and so is Wayne.
Probably. And Garth. Not Garth.
And Garth?
Wayne's World. Wait a minute.
You said, and so is Garth.
I literally was
forgetting I just said Wayne and John. She's like, yeah.
No, but Garth. Wayne's World, just Garth. Wayne and Garth.
Oh my
God.
God.
Together.
Listen, at work, I watch Wayne and Garth.
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, they love it.
I think I look like Wayne when I put a hat on my head and my hair's a little greasy.
Listen, Garth is here. We have to go. Oh my God. Okay. So upon the arrival, the police officers surrounded and arrested them. They were quickly apprehended and confessed almost obviously immediately, begging to be murdered.
They did want to be murdered?
Oh, they're stupid. They're stupid.
I don't know. They're stupid.
The brothers explained to authorities that they were in fact vampires and would, if they were released, have absolutely no option but to kill, as their need for drinking blood was uncontrollable. It's said that the brothers were tried as serial killers and convicted and eventually executed. All right. So I think that's good that they're dead, but now I'm making fun of them. And you still can't come here because I'm a child of God. and I demand that you stay out of my house under Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen to that, sister.
Amen.
Wait, so they were actually, how do they do it?
I don't know. I didn't really look into that part. I probably should have.
What if they came right back because they're vampires?
I can't freaking do it.
I think
Stop. Oh my God.
Probably got their heads cut off.
Probably not, you idiot. That's another thing our cousin says. She's not an idiot ever.
Oh yes, no, our baby cousin said that for a while.
Yes,
and
he was a little baby, and he just said, "Probably not, you idiot." So like we say that now.
Funny.
He's cute.
Yeah.
He's a dork if he's listening.
Oh.
Mandy Gould.
Yeah.
Tell DS School he's a freaking dork.
Hi, dork.
Dork.
So cute.
Probably not, you idiot. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna get some more drinks. And we hope you're enjoying our fucking weird podcast with vampires involved in Twilight and Comte De So, come. Oh my God. Okay, we'll be back. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Making a dream on this little boo brain. Da da ba da. Boo boo boo.
We're back from our break, and now we're just gonna go right back into it. Not anything exciting. Nothing.
Yeah, no, everything.
Besides drinks. Drinks are always exciting. Even water. Oh my God. Oh, she meant to do this. Ready? You guys hear it? We'll do it one more time.
Wait, let me get the bottom so it's nice and
there.
It's not as loud
she
as
took it and smashed it against her mic. That's what that loud bang was. So anyways, it is said that on an annual basis around Mardi Gras, the brothers return back to their old home. The current residents have told stories of the brothers who have commonly make appearances, obviously. They spoke of an evening when they first purchased that home. Upon arrival, they noticed people out on the second floor balcony. Rushing out to yell at them, the figures leaped off the freaking balcony and disappeared into the thin air.
So crazy.
Is it possible that Wayne and John survived?
Yeah, because they're fucking vampires.
That's what I'm saying.
And
were they buried facing down with fucking bars on top?
They should have been
New
burned.
New Orleans, when you're buried, that shit.
They bury you upside down?
No. Well, the New Orleans cemetery is a really, really cool, but I'm going to go into that next episode.
Oh, okay.
And go into detail of how the bodies are. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll save it.
So the figures leaped off the balcony and disappeared into the thin air. Is it possible that they're alive still?
Yes.
What are they doing now?
Killing people.
We may never know.
Or we won't. This just in from the Poopy Ghoul newsroom. A Brown County jury on Wednesday convicted Taylor Shabusiness, 25, of homicide, third-degree sexual abuse, and mutilating a corpse in the February 2022 killing of former boyfriend Shad Thyron, 24.
That is so fucked up, that scenario, you guys.
Yes. Listen, she's sick.
If you guys don't know about it, then you need to look it up. Look at this bitch is crazy.
This might be one of the most gruesome ones I think I've ever heard of in my life. And the fact that she's 25 and did what she did to this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And she's sick.
She's sickening, you guys.
I've seen parts of it. I didn't watch the whole trial, but I've seen parts of it.
And it's Shabusiness, if you didn't hear that.
Her last name is Shabusiness.
Shabusiness. Yeah.
I think I read somewhere,
So
I don't know how
gross.
true it is, it's TikTok, but that she changed her last name, her and her ex-husband, because they're going to start an empire.
A Shabusiness?
They're going to start a Shabusiness.
Listen, she's a horrible human being, and I hope she rots in hell. And I don't take it back.
No, wow.
She's disgusting.
I'm shocked by this person. Like,
yeah.
Shocking
You know what I'm shocked by? That this is, and I don't know why I am, because I'm a true crime lover. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch and listen to tons, and I know you do.
Yeah.
So, like, this is really gross.
Rough. This one's rough.
Yeah,
like,
this is really gross.
This bitch.
I'd like to I don't even want to punch her. I just want to bitch slap her.
No, I can't even, her face in the trial, like, she's such a see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, or Thursday, you guys. Thursday? Already? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Everyone's like, what?
All right, so real vampires are not immortal. They do not have supernatural powers or predatory nature. Many real vampires try to distance themselves from popular vampire fiction. So listen to the name. Belfazar, Czar in, nickname, whatever. Ashantisan. That's the name.
Did he make that up?
Probably.
He did.
Founding member of the New Orleans Vampire Association believes that vampire films and television shows can, in quotes, damage the community because people come in with expectations of amazing powers and then find out we're just normal people trying to get by. Wow.
So they're LARPing? Pretty much.
I just want to be a vampire because of all the movies I watched, and you guys have extremely amazing powers.
Yeah. I feel like these guys are fans of vampires, so they want to be one, which, hey, I get it.
Yeah. But I guess Czar, in quotes, the founding member, says that it's they like to distance themselves from that because it's not real and they're mortal. So
I was gonna say, but like, let's talk to what was his name up there, Crate and the two brothers.
Carter brothers.
The brothers and the first guy,
Wayne and John, and
they've been around for centuries. So
yeah,
I mean, what if they run into this guy? They can be like, "Hey,
motherfucker,
you're spreading misinformation."
The information is true.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
New Orleans is known for not only vampire folklore, but for a prominent community of real modern vampires as well. New Orleans vampires today bear little resemblance to figures like the Carter brothers, but as Czar says, it is always good to know one's history. Modern vampire folklore offers two contrasting depictions of vampires. Young, attractive, and superhuman, or elusive, grotesque, and evil, which I think is pretty on the ball.
I was going to say, I think they're like both.
Yeah, like you can be grotesque and evil and elusive.
Yeah.
But you can also be attractively disgusting.
I mean, but too, what if it's like vampire magic, right? Like Dusk Till Dawn, Salma Hayek, right? Beauty Queen turns into that.
That is the absolutely best example.
What if that's what they do?
So for real.
I mean,
oh my God, Soul For Real is a band. You don't know Soul For Real? It's 90s Soul For Real. Heavy D and Soul For Real. Okay, we're dancing. But yeah, Salma Hayek, she's my girl crush. Back in Desperado and back in
she's so beautiful.
Dusk Till Dawn.
I can't.
Yes, those are my two favorites. She is like, ooh, like the sexy Latino, blah blah blah, and then she turns into this horrific, ugly ass, fucking grotesque vampire. And if you haven't seen Dusk Till Dawn, the first one, watch it.
Again, you know what? I think the third one too. It's cheesy as hell, but I liked it.
The first one's just it's
the best. Juliette Lewis too, isn't it?
Yep. I love her. I freaking love her.
Oh, wait, who's the guy? I can't not say him. Mom loves him.
George
Clooney.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
Okay. The real vampires that he spoke with are not okay. Hold on, we'll take that out. Look, grotesque and evil. Czar, Kim, and Morgan are all middle-aged, friendly, and completely normal in appearance. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Czar, Kim, and Morgan. Okay, real. Yeah, they don't. Right. Real vampires blend in with the society and differ greatly from their Hollywood counterparts. If you don't get that, they're not like the movies. As Morgan says, when you think vampire, you don't think of a guy sitting down and playing Assassin's Creed.
I mean, probably today they might, though. Just because they're vampires doesn't mean they're not going to like video games.
People have this image of a vampire being like out in the fucking trench coat walking
because
the night.
They are, though. I probably agree. They're out there just being mysterious and whimsical and
sexy.
Sexy.
And gruesome and grotesque.
Oh, they smell like pine trees.
What the fuck? I would think blood or coins.
No, because they wanted. Oh wait, they could smell like money.
Money.
I was thinking though, because they want to lure you in, they would have like a fresh smell,
or they make you think they smell like that.
Maybe Poop's a vampire. I always tell her she smells like petrichor.
I thought you were gonna say poop. No, maybe because she smells like poop.
She smells like petrichor, which is the smell of the air after it rains.
That's what you guys. That's a sexy word. Like. Say that again.
Petrichor.
That
just nice. It's just had a rainstorm and it's fresh. And,
musk.
I always hope so. Maybe they smell like things. Poop. You a vampire?
Vampire.
She's
vampire.
Not.
Oh my shit.
She said she's a vampire.
Yep. Modern vampires differ greatly in their feed styles, in quotes, but each method is just a way of obtaining energy. Czar defines vampirism as a psychological condition wherein the afflicted person's body either does not make enough of or any at all of the daily essential energies necessary in order to perform daily tasks. That's in quote. When Czar does not drink blood on a regular schedule, and Kim and Morgan go a few days without physical touch, they all feel completely drained. Okay.
So they have iron deficiencies?
Maybe they're, yeah.
I mean, that's what's in blood, right?
Anemic?
What if it is? What if they're anemic? You're not a vampire, you're anemic.
I don't know. Morgan explains the importance of consent and safety when practicing each feed style.
Well, that's good.
All, in quotes, all of the vampires I know, even the sanguines, I think, have dedicated people that they drink from. They are very cautious. They get tested, and it's very clinical, actually.
Jeez.
Morgan is relatively private about his vampire identity and has chosen a more traditional career. In quotes, I keep things pretty separate, he says, referring to his professional life and vampire identity. I am self-employed. I own a finance firm, and I have for many years. I even served in the military for a little bit, he says.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, for sure. New Orleans
That's cool.
I know, he's a vampire who fought for our country. Bam. Yeah.
Bam.
Bam. New Orleans is not the only city where vampires, communities exist. But as Kim says, when people think of vampires, they think immediately of New Orleans. Perhaps it's the haunted buildings, connection with voodoo, or Anne Rice herself that unites New Orleans with the vampire community or vampires in movies and, the folklore. In quotes, New Orleans has always been one of the meccas for the vampire community, says Czar. It has always had a flair for vampires. New Orleans has 275 years of vampiric lore in and of itself, he says.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
I always think of vampires, New Orleans or England.
Yes, like the Volturi from Twilight. They're in Italy. Yep. That's right.
I think of like dreary England though, like they're just in their
and then I think of wolves in Ireland and fucking.
Oh, I think of fairies in Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ireland. Vampires like Czar recognize that not everyone will approve of his lifestyle, but that does not concern him at all. I'm not out there to try to get people to accept us.
I mean, that should be true for everybody in this world.
People often make that mistake. I am out there to let others know that they're not alone. The New Orleans Vampire Association, which is called NOVA, N-O-V-A, is committed to serving the New Orleans community. One of NOVA's main missions is feeding the homeless. For over 10 years, NOVA members have been feeding the homeless on Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. Czar started the initiative in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina.
That's badass.
Unlike the mysterious vampires of haunting stories, real vampires are regular people. I get a little bit cliche and tell people we are all around you because it is true, Czar says. We are husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, and just regular people.
I want to be, but I want to be like a movie vampire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just drink blood. That sounds gross.
I'm going to take iron pills and eat
I'm going to
steak.
Yeah.
Meat eater over here.
See, not me.
She eats cheeseburgers, guys.
I'm not a vegetarian, no, but I just can't do it. I'm picky.
Yes, I will eat fucking meat.
Yeah, I have a problem where you eat the meat and then you're like eating it and you're like, wow, it tastes like meat.
Yeah, which is good.
Out. No.
Okay, she's naughty.
Sometimes chicken tastes too much like chicken. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Like not if you season it well. Goya.
Pollo. No, but it always is chicken.
Yummy.
I just want a cheese.
Peppers and onions mixed with the chicken. Yeah.
I do like that.
So good. I made it for them the other week. Really I did a big dinner when Papa Ghoul was our special guest. So our sources are trytoscareme.com, yesterdaysamerica.com, and Vianolave. I think it's VIANOLAVIE.org. Yes, I don't know. Vianolave.org. So that is our sources. So so today that was what we wanted to discuss. But I think it's pretty cool because vampires, number one, like when I think of vampires, I don't originally think of New Orleans, but I do kind of. It's weird. That's not what I really think of when I think of New Orleans.
Yeah, I feel like they're well traveled.
Yeah, I think of witches. I don't know. Witches,
New Orleans,
and like magic and like voodoo.
I can see that.
Which voodoo we're gonna get into next episode, but it's not exactly what we. Everyone thinks voodoo is like horrible. It's not. but we're yeah. I mean, hoodoo, there's a difference. So whatever. But I do want to say, if you like vampires, okay, let's say you like Twilight. Let's say there's a lot of really good vampire movies.
Yeah.
Okay, and TV shows. Like, I know this is probably mostly for, you know, the more feminine side, but Vampire Diaries. I love Vampire Diaries.
Love that one.
And then then there's the originals, you know, in New Orleans, and then it goes from that to the legacies. Like, it's really cool. And then there's more mystical creatures added to everything, which is, I think, pretty cool. But I love vampires.
Oh yeah, Interview with Vampires, one of my favorites.
Yes. And that's got a bunch of spankings in that.
What?
Brad Pitt.
He's
Antonio
so handsome
Banderas.
in that. Yep. Yes. Antonio's the one that says, "Bring the petite beauty with you."
Yeah, listen, Antonio. He's in Desperado with Salma Hayek.
Oh,
I just love him too.
Love Antonio.
Gaga goo goo.
I think there's so like Vampires, right, by John Carpenter. I think that's a great one.
Yeah, Dracula 2000 is a good one. We really I love Dracula with Winona Ryder.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
And it's weird because Dracula, he's not like hot, but he is in that.
He is. He gives perfect vampire energy because he brings you in though you're like, why?
It's the same thing I get when I think of Edward, like that obsessive love of like, I will die for you. Yes. I will. Yeah. Like, I will die for you. And that's everybody's fucking dream that someone loves them that much.
I love reading vampire books.
Yeah.
I've read some good, I mean, mine are lesbians or sapphic, but they're so good.
Here's a cool thing too. A Shade of Vampire. It's a Bella Forrest. It's a collection of books. And I read two of them. M bought me actually all of these. And there's, I think, one more that I have to get, but I've read two of them and I have the third one. And it is a romance. It's really cool. It's like really quick. It's about a girl that gets taken to this place where these vampires are. And she's like taken, obviously.
Right.
And the head guy has a thing for her. And like,
I love those stories.
Dude.
They're so good.
Yes. And so she's held captive for a while, and then she gets these perks, and then they fall in love, and then his brother tries to do something. He's bad, his brother. It's good. So this book,
so is it like enemies to lovers? They start out not liking each other, or one of them doesn't like the other?
No. I can't explain. Like, she doesn't, because he's a vampire, and people, they are killing people. But then the soft side of him comes out, and he's got this weird thing for her. Yeah, so it's really cool. But it's by Bella Forrest, Bella Forrest, 2 R's.
I love it.
Yeah, so Bella Forrest, it's really cool. It's funny, her name's Bella. Twilight.
Oh, yeah. Contract Bound. That's the book I was thinking of.
Contract Bound. She said, read that book. Do you know the author?
I think it's Ellie Mae. It's her surname, I believe, or like, was it pen name? But that's another vampire book about a vampire hunter whose family was killed by vampires, and she's hired through this company she works through to protect this vampire heir. And it's enemies to lovers, and it's so good. If you're gay, you can read it if you're straight too, but it's sapphic. It's lesbians. Big lesbian crush on
I got a big lesbian crush. Yes. And there's if you like lichens, like werewolves, if you guys don't know that, like lycanthropes, Underworld.
I love Underworld. I love it.
Yep, also a good movie. We're really big vampire fans. But so that New Orleans little episode was strictly about the vampires. And now I just want to tell you guys, we have some more listener support. We are also now added to some other
things.
My brain, you guys. We're on Spotify, as everybody knows.
Oh, streaming services.
Yes. So we're on Spotify. We're on Google Podcast, not Google Music. Google Podcast. Yep. We're on Amazon Music.
Yes.
We are still on Stitcher. I guess that's going to go through August. We are on Pandora.
Yeah.
We are also on iHeartRadio. We are also on Radio Public.
For a second, I thought you were going to say Radio Disney. I don't know why.
We are not on Radio Disney.
No, we're not there. Don't look there.
So we're on all of those. Now listen, follow us. I know you guys listen, some of you guys just listen, and I used to do that myself, and not follow just because I don't think about it.
Right.
But it's huge for you to follow us for us. Yeah, it's huge. In rating us good ratings, hopefully, obviously. That's huge. Listener support is really huge. Like I said, that money's just going into an account and staying there till we can get some outings or
some
adventures. Yeah. For the YouTube channel. Yeah. Wicked. Let's say Wicked Tales episode in a couple more weeks. It depends. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you exactly when. But email us if you have a real, true life haunted story that happened to you.
Yeah.
A ghost story, something when you were alone. I don't care if it's like a small paragraph. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anything. It's cool to, and listen, you have to either want, us to say your name or not. So you have to specify, please don't say my name, say anonymous, or, you can call me Biff.
Reminds me of Pets. Biffer, hell of a sniffer.
Oh, Biff, Pet Cemetery, another good movie. So sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Send your true crime paranormal stories. We're on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast. Follow us there. You can comment. You can message if you want. It depends on how busy it gets, if I can get to it. But you can always comment under the pictures for the episodes also. We're on Facebook group, Sinister Ghouls Twisted Sisters. You have to I have to accept it. It's a private group. But so that's where we are for now. And I just wanted to talk about really quickly the Exorcist movie that's coming out, the preview.
Oh my God, it looks so good.
So we are crazy about the original Exorcist.
It's probably my favorite scary movie.
Yes. I think. And listen, we get it, some of you guys. It's not scary. It's so boring. It's so boring. Okay. Well, that's great because everybody's, they can have their opinion.
I'm fighting with everybody.
Yeah, she's like, you're wrong.
It
you're
is
wrong.
Scary.
You have a different opinion. That's fine. Some people think it drags in the beginning, but my whole idea is the time frame, the year it was made,
the music,
how it's made, the makeup, that movie.
It's so good.
There is only one face normally that scares the living daylights out of me.
Yeah.
And if I come across it at any point, my heart stops for 1 second.
Yeah.
And it's Linda Blair's face.
Yeah, Reagan.
It's freaking Reagan's face.
That reminds me when I was in elementary school, right? Elementary school, I went to the library to get a book out. And there was one, and it was, I don't know why it was in our school. Probably shouldn't have been. But it was like history of horror movies or whatever. And me, even as a little kid, I loved it. I'm flipping through, and there's a big picture of Reagan's face.
And you're freaking right now.
So I'm like, oh, I'm going to fuck with Mom. Because she's so scared of Reagan's face, too. So I went home after school, and I said, hey, Mom, check this book out. And I just handed it to her with a page open with just that face. She got so scared. She got so mad.
Listen, Mom does not like that face.
No, because it's terrible.
It is. So
I wonder if you remember that. Let me know when you listen.
Let us know when we listen on Sunday. Today.
Sunday.
Turner. Oh my God. So that face is horrendous. And the only other face, and if you haven't, now if you do like The Exorcist, and let's say you're Catholic, Christian, whatever, but you love horror movies like us, I believe in the devil. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in heaven and hell. I do believe that Satan can do things like this.
Yeah.
So growing up with the beliefs that that's possible, that's why that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't think it drags. It sets the storyline up.
It's good. It gives you information that you need for the story.
So relax, get some fucking pizza, make some snacks and shit, and watch the fucking movie.
Also, quick fun fact about Ghoulie here, which she used to tell me as a child, was that if I stared at a wall too long, I would be possessed. So I spent a good majority of my childhood not looking at walls.
Dude, I was such an asshole, everybody. I told her that she would become possessed if she looked at the wall too long.
If I stared at a wall, she goes, you'll be possessed.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I also told her there was red hair hiding from every place under the bed, in the closet because of Chucky.
Really? Remember, too, I'd go to the bathroom when you'd babysit me.
Milo.
And I'd go, don't yell while I'm up here. And you would go, I won't. But you wouldn't come up with me. You'd sit on the bottom step.
I would make her go up the stairs by herself, you guys, and go to the bathroom.
And then you'd yell my name.
Ghoul. I went ghoul.
I don't know why I went like that.
Oh my God, I would yell up, and it would scare the fucking shit right out of her, or the living daylights.
I personally think it's healthy. I think that's healthy.
I think that's healthy.
I think that's healthy.
Oh my gosh. So this movie, okay, there's only one other face in a movie that's terrifying. Now, if you like that type of movie, you need to watch Amityville: The Possession.
Yeah, that's the best one.
It is Amityville, the old 1970s. It's good. It's good.
Right.
But Amityville: The Possession, it's like a prequel to that.
It's like the story of the DeFeo, the actual family.
Yes, like Ronnie DeFeo, he's
so scary.
In the end of this movie, the only other face that scares me, this is, and I'll tell you why I'm mentioning this. Yeah, so I'll tell you. Anyway, so listen. So in the end of this movie, he's in the attic and he's fucking possessed. Oh,
he's so creepy.
And his face is, and how he moves and crawls across the attic. It's fucking terrifying.
It really is.
His face is horrendous, like
so spooky.
Linda Blair, Reagan's face.
Yeah.
So now this new movie. You got two people here that are crazy about The Exorcist. It's my number one. It's pretty much hers. It literally looks good to me.
Yeah, it's the closest movie makeup to those two makeups.
Makeup wise, yes.
It's
yes.
They do too much now.
Yes.
They do
one
too
of
much.
the girls looks a lot like Reagan.
She looks just like her.
And then the other girl looks a lot like the makeup of the boy in the attic. And I'll tell you, you guys, here's a Halloween little makeup kind of bonus points for you guys to hear, so you can. No eyebrows are fucking scary. Heads up.
Oh my god, no,
okay, you take your fucking eyebrows off. You're scary as shit. I'm sorry. Listen, I have very thin eyebrows, and I put mine on, whatever, my makeup, whatever, and I still look good, but the eyebrows gone, possessed, and then you add those eyes. Oh my gosh. Yes. So
spooky.
This movie's coming out in October, the new Exorcist, and in our opinion, as of right now, that the makeups, no matter what the movie's like, the pictures of the makeup and the preview that we watched,
so cool.
The makeups are very good, and I am really excited about.
Oh, I can't wait. I haven't actually been excited about a scary movie in a while, but I'm not putting my hopes up there too high.
I got some hopes up for The Nun too, also. So we'll see.
Oh, that's right. But
The Exorcist is a huge fucking deal.
Yeah, and the fact that the preview made me feel like, I'm creeped out.
And you hear the freaking bells.
This song is called Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells, you guys. A great freaking CD that you can buy is Pure Moods. It has that on it.
There.
Yes,
because the whole song is actually really long and really pretty. But
perfect. Another song on it is "Sail Away, Sail Away, Sail Away."
Oh, like in the, I love the videos where it says in the 90s and your kid's sleeping and you wake up to, and it's the 90s, and then that would come up too.
Yes. So Pure Moods, it's got like a rainbow on the front of it. The disc is blue and it says Pure Moods in white.
Isn't the song on it too? Oh wait, it's the same song you just said.
The X-Files song is also on it.
Oh, I love X-Files.
Yes. Such a good one.
Scolder,
but anyways, all right, Scolder and Moldy.
I used to call Moldy and Scolder.
Oh my god. Okay, so we hope you guys enjoyed this, and we hope you have a fantastic day
and a good evening. Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky.